Welcome back to another video, and we're doing oldest Chevys to the newest.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Chevys.
And we're starting off with this.
We're gonna start with 47.
47.
I should have like a. I thought I had one from Matchbox from like the 30s, but I didn't see it. So we'll start out with 47. It's gonna be our first year. That's one of the oldest ones I have. There's a lot of each. Yeah, pretty much a lot of them. There's a lot that we could have picked. I just tried to pick something that was different. So 47, we're gonna go with this guy from Hot Wheels. And there's other variations of this I could have grabbed. They're probably maybe nicer, but I don't know. I'll start out with that one. So that's 47. That's gonna be representing 47.
I think the next one's 53.
Then we go all the way up to 53. So 53 is another one.
Lowrider.
This one here is a Hot Wheels lowrider.
100%.
100% car. Thought maybe this would be a cool one to go with. I mean, Hot Wheels has the custom 53 Chevy. And then, I don't know, there might be someone else who has one of these cars probably. But I grabbed this one. I thought this would be a cool one to represent 53. 53 Chevy. And there's other ones there are definitely other ones. Like the 47, I could have picked I had a Jada 47. I could have picked that, but I don't know. I went with one of the Hot Wheels ones. So for 53, we're going to go with Hot Wheels on that one. Then 54. This is a little bigger than 1/64 scale, but they might consider it a one. I don't know. They can't consider this a 1/64. This is a Malibu International. It says Malibu International. It's a 1/54 scale, and it's a 54 Bel Air. So that will go. That's going to be representing 54. And I think this is the only 54 Chevy I actually have. So it's going to have to be the one to represent it. Because I don't think I have anything else that's 54. It's kind of another lowrider. It's a pretty cool car. It's a little bigger than 1/64 scale. But, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to find 1/64 scale in every year. But pretty much we did pretty good for what it is.
And
then 55, yeah, there could have been, oh man, gassers. You could have used 55 Chevys. I could have used Johnny Lightning, Matchbox, Hot Wheels. I mean, they're green light even, but I went with something different. I went with this car here. I thought this would be pretty cool to represent it because it's just a stock car, and I think it looks awesome. This is like a high speed. It says on the base, 55 Chevy Bel Air. It's kind of like a dealer car, and this is kind of what you would see in 55. A lot of their cars were two-tone colored like this, so I thought that. Be careful. I thought that would be really cool. I just thought that would be better to represent it than a gasser. I mean, you know, everybody shows their gassers, and that's something different. No, 56. I went with 100% 56 Chevy. We didn't take it out. I don't know if we can get it out of there. It's probably going to take some time.
Oh, while we wait, we go to 57.
Well, okay. All right. We'll let Tommy mess with that. We'll go to 57. Another car that I could have went with a bunch of different ones. I could have went Matchbox, Hot Wheels. Geez, there's just so many M2s. And this one here is actually a Racing Champions. And even if Racing Champions, there's a lot of different variations. They have the ones with the hood scoop on it, and it's got the thin tires in the back and the slicks in the back, the thick slicks in the back. I could have went with that variation. I just took kind of almost a stock looking one, except it's got the flames. I don't know. I just thought this would be a good car, something different than the same old that you always see. Just a little different variation. I don't know if you're gonna get that out, Tommy. I think it's kind of tough. I grabbed a couple that were kind of hard. That was one of them that's kind of hard to get out, and then we'll go to 58. which is another one that's kind of hard to grab out. And this one is a, this is an Earl, I think. Yeah, Earl. 58 Impala. Another car that, well, actually, there's not a whole lot of 58s out there that people make. Hotwheels makes a 58. And Earl has this one. I think maybe Racing Champions might have a 58. It looks like he's going to get that 56 out, so... And then he can play around with this one, too. Let's see, we'll put that one over there.
It's screwed onto the base.
Well, we'll just take it... We don't have to take it off the base. We'll just take the... Yeah, we'll just take a look at it like that. So this 100% car, these are kind of pricey. These, this particular car, this one's got a big blower in it. There is some other Hot Wheel cars that for 56, and you also have Johnny Lightning makes a 56. This is a year that you don't see too often in diecast. I don't know why people don't really, they like 55 and 57 more, but I think 56 is really cool too. See, and there's that two-tone color that they did back then. You know, the orange and white, where the 55 was green and white. They like to kind of do these two-tone colors back there in the 50s. So this one's a pretty sharp car. I could have used the convertible. I was thinking about going with the convertible mail-in 56 Chevy, but or a wagon, but I don't know. I just decided to go with this one. So there's that. What's that?
A cracked roof.
The roof is cracked on it?
Yeah, just like the 100%.
That roof is cracked on that car too?
Or all the white paint's like all messed.
Oh, the paint is all messed. That's why, you know, you can't leave these things in the boxes. You leave them in the boxes, you think they're perfect,
Also, the
and they're not.
Also messed up.
Well, yeah, it's gonna mess up the paint on that. You know, and you know, these cars are made to come out. They're not made to stay in these boxes, and people leave them in the boxes thinking they're mint, and they're actually not mint when they're in the boxes. You think they are, but they're not. So. Anyway, here's 58. This one's got the Continental kit in the back.
They're meant for a little while.
Yeah, they can stay in there for a little while. As they age, they start getting beat up in those boxes.
Kind of depends.
So this
on the
one's
model.
pretty cool, yeah.
Or it kind of depends on the paint and if it has rubber.
Yeah. So this is a pretty cool 58 here. Yeah. It's too bad the roof is cracked on it, but you know it's how it is. You know, you just never know.
Oh man, I have a cease.
What's that? Oh. So there's that one. That's 58. Definitely something different to represent. All right. So what are we at? 58, 59 is next?
Yeah, 59.
59, we went with Johnny Lightning's. This is a Johnny Lightning car. It's got a plastic base, plastic wheels, but I thought it was a cool looking 59 Chevy. Kind of an old NASCAR looking tempo work on it. And the hood opens on this one.
This one for now.
Jim Reed's GMC truck sales. What does this say? Somewhere in New York. I can't read it. Peekskill, New York or something. So there's 59. Jim Reed. So there's that one. Alright, next is 60. 60, I went with the Racing Champions. Went back to the Racing Champions. 60 is kind of another year that's pretty tough to find in diecast. There's not a whole lot of them out there.
But it doesn't really close that well.
Yeah, that's because it's in the box with the hood open and it kind of messes it up. So this is 60. There's a couple other 60s that I have that are Racing Champions. But I don't know. I couldn't find them. That hood don't want to close all the way. So we'll go with this guy here. A police version, 1960. So that's a pretty cool one too, I think. Not a bad one. So that's for 60. All right, 61 is another year. You got quite a bit for 61. And oh yeah, you gotta take it out. So what Johnny Lightning's? I really like this casting here in black with white. Black with the red interior.
Oh, right. Is the back open?
It shouldn't. No, not a Johnny Lightning. You know what it could be? It could be an old Ertl casting.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because some of them are like that. Yeah, because it looks like it might have an opening deck hood. I think it has opening hood though. Yeah, it's got an opening hood on it. You could went with actually Hot Wheels has got some nice '61 Chevys too. So that could have went with a Hot Wheels car. But I like this black. Looks really cool in black with the red interior. And that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Alright, 62 is next. It's up here.
Okay.
Alright, 62 I went with Autoworld. I picked this one. 62 is another car. Man, oh man, there's so many people that make it. There's a lot of different variations. I could have went with a convertible because Autoworld makes a convertible version of this. I could have went with a lowrider because they have a lowrider version. Hot Wheels makes this car. Meister makes a wagon, a 62 Chevy wagon. I think Johnny Lightning's makes a 62 Chevy, so there's quite a bit to go with. I thought this red on red, all red car would be pretty cool. Pretty neat car to use. So there's 62. And next will be 63. 63 I went with this guy here. This is a lowrider. This is a Revell lowrider. And it's got the adjustable suspension on it. So you can kind of adjust it up however you want to do. And it's also got the deck hood that opens with all the pumps in the trunk. So 63. It's kind of a cool one to go with. And then 64.
Back of it opens.
Yeah, the back opens on it. Yeah, it's got the hydraulics in the trunk. 64, I went with a 4-door. I went with this old Matchbox car. I thought that this would be pretty cool. Everyone, you know, you see all the 2-doors, but this was an old 4-door. Old Lesney Matchbox. Gotta have a Matchbox in here somewhere, you know. Got all everything else. It's got the driver in there. There's another variation of this car with red interior. I don't have the red interior one. Otherwise, I would have used that one instead of the white interior one. But I don't have the red. I actually had it. I sold it off, so probably should have kept it, but that's all right. Yeah, this is a car you could. There's a lot of different ones that could have went with it. That one too. So that's 64. And 65 is next. I went with Johnny Lightning's again for 65. 65 is another one. There's quite a bit out there. Another black. This one's black and black and black. All black. Black interior, black top, black body. With the little hubcaps on it. Just a stock car. And that hood don't want to open. Just a plain old stock car. It looks awesome in black, 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 all black. Really cool, sharp looking car. No mag wheels, just these regular old stock wheels with the hubcaps. And the red line tires on there too. Or is that red line? Yeah, maybe, yeah. There's a red line on it. Kind of hard to see in the camera. Cool car though. Alright, that's 65. 66 is next. And I went with Autoworld. Because I'm not sure who else makes a 66 besides Autoworld. And you can tell, because see, it doesn't have the round taillights. It's got the 3 square taillights on the back. I'm not sure if anyone else makes a 66. Maybe. So I went with this one. I thought this was a cool color to go with in silver. Kind of offset with the black stuff. There's a few different variations of this one. Hood opens, it doesn't open very good. So that's 66. And 67 would be next. And I went with green light. Supernatural. Take that guy out. I thought this would be a good one. Well, I don't know. There's a bunch of different 67s. So yeah, one's got a plastic base on it, yeah.
It almost looks like Black Bandit.
Almost, so it doesn't have the black interior. I have one of these that's got mud all over it, and it's got the windshield's muddy, and it's got the wiper marks on it. It's another same what is that? Oh, Supernatural. It's another Supernatural car. So I went with this guy here, 67. I don't know. It's 67. Oh yeah, this. I don't know if Johnny Lightning's makes a 67 or not. I'm not sure. I know Greenlight makes one for sure. So there's 67. And 68. I know Greenlight makes a 68, but I went with Johnny Lightning's. Yeah. I think they're the only two companies that make a 68. It's Johnny Lightning's and Greenlight. I went with this red one. Got the Krager wheels. There's a couple different variations on for 68.
And
this one here
is the last 60.
This has got metal base but plastic tires on it. So 68. It's a cool car. I know the hood opens, but it's pretty tight. So there's the 68. And then 69 is next. I went back with Autoworld. Could have used Johnny Lightning's because Johnny Lightning's makes this car too. I took the green one. This one was already loose, so that's why I used it. I could have used a bunch of different other wagons. Or I could have used the Johnny Lightning because Johnny Lightning makes a 69. So we got this guy here, 69 Autoworld station wagon. And this is the one that's got the hideaway headlights on the front grille. So that's a cool one. Alright, 70 is next. 70 Autoworld.
The old boxes.
Yeah, I think Autoworld's the only one that makes a 70. I don't think anyone else makes one that I'm aware of. No, I don't think so. I think Autoworld's the only one who makes a 70 Chevy. So we got this gold one. White roof. Yeah, this is an older one with the box. And the hood opens on it too. Can't really see down in there. So this is 70. Another nice one. 1970. Next we'll go with 71. So 71, we got Motor Max. And Motor Max makes the 71. There's the front of it. And that's what the back looks like on a 71. And this is a Motor Max car. I actually have another Motor Max 71 too. In the black with the green flames.
72 is interesting.
Yeah, 72 is an interesting one for sure. So that's the 71. Next to 72. The only thing I could find for 72 is this guy here. And this is it's a big old plastic model kit. And it was the only 72 I could find. It's actually missing the left tail light. And it's got screws on the bottom there. And it doesn't say, yeah, the hood came off. And it's got a motor in there, 350 Chevy motor in there. And it looks like it's missing a cylinder head. Or it's missing a valve cover or something. So it's not totally complete. Looks like the radiator might be missing or out of it, I don't know. But it's a 72 and it represents 72. It's
looks like something that you find in the junkyard.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Junkyard thing, yeah. So that's for 72. We used for 72 because it's the only thing I could find. For 73, I went back with Johnny Lightning's and the station wagon. I did the K9 police car. And this one's 73. Black and white. And there's a bunch of 73s you could use, wagons. There's no 74.
75.
So there's no 74. I can't find anything in 74. So that's going to be a missed year. And then 75, you have this one here from Matchbox. Matchbox makes this one. It's a 75 Caprice.
And we'll go to 77.
Nope, 76 is next. It says 77, but it's not a 77.
Huh.
I know. It
That's
says
weird.
77 at the base. This is 76 Caprice. This is a Motor Max. See, it's got the square headlights in the front of it. 75 had round headlights. 76 has got square headlights on the front. And Motor Max quotes this as being a 77 Caprice, and that is not right. This is not a 77 Caprice. This is a 76. Got the wrong year on the car. I don't know why they did that, but that's what they did. So this is actually a 76 Caprice. 77 is when they downsized them. 76 was still the big boat. It was the last year for the big boat. So that's 76. I don't have 77.
Here's this one.
That's a 78.
Huh.
This is a 187 scale car, and it is an Impala, and it is a 78. Doesn't say it on the base, but it's a 78 Chevy Impala fire chief car, and it has an opening hood on it, believe it or not. Look at that, got an opening hood on it. But this is a 187 scale car, because see, here's a Matchbox, and you can see how small it is. So it's the only thing I could find from 77 to 79 body style car. I don't have nothing for 77 and nothing for 79, but this one here represents 77. Gets a little harder now. Now you start getting up into these years. Now you start having it a little bit harder to find anything. So 1980 is going to be green light, and this is a 1980 Caprice, it says, and it's a white 4-door sedan. And taillights look right. They're all separated. So that's 1980. And I think the next one's 81, ain't it?
Yeah.
And 81 is green light too. 1981 Caprice. And this is the two-tone silver gray one. Separated taillights, yep. So that's 81. And then the next year we jump to is 85. And for 85, I went with Majorette Chevy Caprice. Or Chevy Impala, I guess. Taxi cab. This one has opening doors on it. And this is stated as being an 85 when you look it up. They say it's an 85 Impala. So we went with that for 85. I think the next year is 87, ain't it?
86.
Oh, 86. Okay, 86. Back to green light. And this is the red one. See, the taillights are different on the back of this one, which they should be for 86. And then the headlights, 86 does not have composites yet. And they look like they're separated. And they should be for 86. 87, they went with the composite headlight. 86. Alright. Then what's the next one? 89?
Yeah.
Yeah, 89. So 89, we got the police car. This one is a state trooper for, what state is this for? Wisconsin, I think. I think this is a Wisconsin state trooper. 89 Caprice. In blue. So that's the 89. And then 90's next. 90 we went with the fire chief. Battalion Chicago Fire Department for 1990. 1990. 90. Did that guy, the black roof. Then 91. This car here. Now Matchbox says that this is a 94 Caprice, and that's totally wrong. Because 94, this is open. This is not. This is like a 94. This wheel well opening is bigger. The wheel doesn't stick up in the body in 94. 91, 92 was like this with the wheel up in the body, and in 93 they had this cut open. So another company just wrong year on the car. I don't know why they did that. They didn't do the research very good. Because that's definitely not a 94 Caprice. At least not in my book. I've never seen a 94 Caprice like that.
91. What's it supposed
That's
to be?
91 or 92, but I'm going to put it as a 91 because this one here is a Racing Champions, and it says it's a 92 Caprice. 92 Caprice. And you see the wheel sits up in the body on 92. 91, 92, they sit up in the body. 94, they do not. 94 to 6, they have this. This is all cut open. The wheel wells are cut open on them. This one. And then 93 and 94 has the same quarter glass as this, Tommy. Pointed. But 95, 96 has got a different quarter glass. If you look at the next car, it's got a different quarter glass. And this is 95. This is 95. It doesn't say it doesn't say what year it is on the base. On this car. And it says Impala. Can't really read what year, but this should be a 90. I don't know. I'm just going for 95 Impala on this one. And this has got the oval quarter window. See how the wheels are not sucked up in the body on this car. And this is a, I think this is a Revell. This green car. Pretty sure it's a Revell. And the 96.
This one here says 95.
That one says 95?
Yeah.
Huh. So maybe this one says 95, then I should have grabbed another car. Oh well. 95 Caprice Johnny Lightnings. Then I missed the 96 then. Oh well. 96 you could use the Impala SS then, huh? Alright. So I kind of messed it up a little bit on the years. But 95, 96, same body style car. Alright, and then...
This one 99?
Nope, that's 2000. And that's going to be 2000. And this is a Matchbox. And it's got rubber tires on it. And this one has an opening deck lid. The rear deck lid comes open on it. I don't think the hood opens up on it. But this is a 2000 Impala. And it's got all the front detail on it. Fog lights, or spotlights on it. Got the roof light on it. All the side temple work. Stuff on the dash like a police car would have. Lights in the back window. So that one's a 2000 Impala. And then the last one is 2010. Yeah, it's the 2010 Hot Wheels car. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing a year somewhere in here. There might be. So this would be the last one that I have, 2010. And that's just the Hot Wheels 2010 Chevy Impala, number 7. So yeah, we were doing pretty good up till we got to the 90s there, and then we kind of messed it up a little bit. But yeah, that's what I got. Pretty much almost all the years. Missing a couple years in there, but some of them I can't find. 72, it just had to go with that big car.
We got 40s, the 50s,
40s, the 50s,
60s,
60s,
70s,
70s,
80s,
80s.
This one, or yeah, let's go with a different body style for 90s,
90s, and then
2000s, and 2010s.
Yeah. Yep. One
Could have
for
went
sure.
with the first year of the 90s, but it's like
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. It looks like an
80s.
80 dome. Yeah, it was 80 to 90. They used that body style. So yeah.
And then there's some other body styles, but like this one for 60s, but yeah.
Yeah, they changed. 60s actually, if you look at from 60 to 69, every year is a different car.
Yeah.
You know, the 60, the back looks like a 59, but the front's a 60, and then 61, The back is different. The front looks similar. And then otherwise, after that, they're pretty much almost all different. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So, different kind of video. Maybe you guys will enjoy it. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Too bad I didn't have a 74, though.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Subscribe. Hit the bell button. Like. And see you on the next video.
All right. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.